And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Transport Fever 2. And I've just been doing some tweaking on our bus lines. I've been adding, as these cities grow out, I've been adding little, like, here's a new stop here that I incorporated in. And there's another new stop out here that I incorporated in. So those stops it's an attempt to sort of expand the reach. Because when the cities are small and we just get started, there's just not there's not a whole lot of space to cover with bus stops, so they tend to be very close into the city center, and the train stop already covers most of that. So I want to get out there into the outer skirts a little bit. Not that it's very much used, but just and that just helps tone down the traffic a little bit. All right, so the other thing I would like to do, this train here is just packed full. So we are going to manage. We are going to replace, and my flirts are in. They unlock in 2020, so they've been unlocked actually for a while. I guess I just didn't notice. I didn't notice them. So this one holds 640 people and can go fast, and it's my end game people mover, train people mover. There's also an optional one. The human hauler one here holds 200 people. They're packed in there tight. But yeah, if you want to go that way and go very, very fast, you could go with this one and just fly them down the tracks. Like, that's almost twice the speed of sound right there. So a train that can go Mach 2, not bad. Let's go with the flirt, add, and good to go. Did I crash? Oh, there we go. I was like, did I crash or something? No, I did not. Okay. So this thing can go 600. No, that's the 805 miles an hour. And it can hold a lot of people. Twice, almost twice as many as the other train we had. But I'd like to see this thing once it gets filled. I don't think it'll fill at this station. This station is usually not nearly as populated. But I want to go around and basically flirterize all of my passenger trains. Yeah, we're going. How fast are we going to go? 80? 85 by the time we get out of the station. That's pretty darn good. Let's see how fast we just get up to here. Definitely faster than any road that you could take. $140. 50. Wow. 60. 160. Whee! Definitely faster than what we were traveling. Will we hit 180? Oh yeah, we're gonna hit 180. We gotta start slowing down. I see the city off in the distance there. It's kind of cool that you can see that. 190, 186. Oh, that might be the limit of our... Ooh, that's the limit of our... I think it's the limit of our tracks. Look at that city coming in. Beautiful. I like how it's going 100 miles an hour when it comes into the station. Alright, let's see. In the terminus station, they have to come all the way in. So that should have been a pretty decent chunk of change. 50 million. There was perfect timing on the expenses there, so it was hard to read, but I think it was 50 million. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 50 million. All right, now we're actually chewing through quite a lot of people. And our track, I think there's an overlay here. Track speed limit. Yeah, 186. That's our limit. So we could hyperspeederize those tracks. Oh, and of course, there's an autosave. Perfect timing. I want hyperspeed all the way. These don't need it. These don't need it. This one does. Just for funsies. All right. Everybody else looks like they are good. All right, this thing is just about to pull into Renegade here. I want to see what a full flirt between these two cities is going to give me. I'm sure it's going to be a lot. And because it's faster, right? That increases the frequency. 108 million. That increases the frequency on the lines. So people are more inclined to use them because of that frequency change. All right, let's look up here where our main needs are. We're really maintaining right there. But look at that. Nominate OS Pass. 22 years. We're going to manage vehicle. We are going to replace with the flirt. And replace. Wherever it might be. There it is. So, yeah, now we've got a nice clean system there. How is our oh, look at the traffic. Literally backed up all the way between the cities. Nobody is opting to get off over here. Why is that? You know, I think we're going to force the issue. Yep. You guys chose this route, so you're gonna suffer the consequences. Let's look at our, let's see, road traffic layer. We're gonna a little bit of influx into this area of the city, so we're gonna have some stoplights going in here. And then what we're going to do is add the other thing I'd like to do, yeah, what we're going to do also, replace passenger, flexible games 420. Twice as many people as that Airbus. I know that Airbus A380. I know that should have been able to hold like 400 people, 500 people. I learned that from my airport CEO series. All right, the other thing we're going to do is we're going to add an off-ramp. Oops. This over here, streets. Off-ramp, curviness, so. Let's upgrade this. How do I switch? Control, Alt. How do I switch the direction? Is there a way to switch the direction? Why do you how do you switch the direction? Fine. You know what? There we go. How about that? Are you happy now? So this is gonna push a lot of people in here. Trying to get as many people as possible in here. Okay, so how about we pull you from there? Can we do a little bit more of a graceful? There we go. And then right in like that. And maybe immediately afterward, cut that lane size down. All right, that's oh. Oh my goodness gracious. That's a lot of traffic. That's a lot of traffic coming in here. One could argue, let's see, do we have any lines going through there? Oh, we do. Darn. If we didn't have any lines going through there, I would have one-wayed that, but it is what it is. All right, so now look at the cars coming off of here. Glorious. Coming in here. Excellent. And now I have carte blanche. Let's look at our traffic. No lights, no lights. Everybody is happy here. Let's even go so far as to encourage a connection there. Oh yeah, you're picking up what I'm putting down, game. Granted, you're using crappy streets to do it, but you know it is what it is. Okay, you can go away. Now, all right, now we should be cutting down quite a bit of the person, the waiting right here, because we have some errors, and so that some passengers leave, and we don't like that. We don't want passengers to leave. That's bad. So let's take all of those passengers and move them places. Yeah, Oz could use some new bus routes as well. All right, how are you? 297. Okay, yeah, let's again, I pause it. Manage vehicle. Replace. Flirt. Add. Place. They have all of the passengers in there that they had. So you, yeah, even when they're running not full, they're fine, because that's the capacity is what I'm going for. The sheer volume of people. Okay, so that should also help coffee down here. We have 800 people down here ready to go. Why do we have so much stuff waiting here? Is it... Yeah, it's traffic, all right. Where are all these people coming from? Are they literally coming from Wildman over here? That's crazy. That is crazy. One of the problems is that's the main... It's like the only on-off ramp. So I might want to continue this bypass here. I mean, that might alleviate some of the pressure. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to check the time. Okay. And we're going to go right there. And then curviness. Like so. Underground. Like so. And then the same sort of deal. Give ourselves a little bit of space. And then take this side. And do that. Hey, look at that. That actually lines up rather well. Look at that. I do love it when stuff works. Now, let's get this out here. And all right, so this we want something to come out. Oh, we need curviness. We need curviness. I would love to get this out. Ooh, you know what we could do? We could make this a 2 wide. And go one-way regular street. And do that. Now, for this one, we want this to be able to come around, and then we want a on-ramp. This is going to have to go down like so. Oh, look at that drop. Okay. It does not like that at all. Let's go out a little bit more. There we go. A little bit better. And then we're going to want to come up roughly from the same spot. Like that. And then from this spot, come on, out and then around. There you go. And then in between here, my City Skylines days tells me we should do that. Right? Shrink that up, and the on-ramp will have its own support there. So, good times. So we should be able to then sort of clean up some of this. And then it's just a matter of figuring out the best way forward here. Oh, I need curviness. Curviness. Oh, autosave. And, there we go. There we go. And have this one. Why is it so touchy? There we go. Okay. And this, we probably want this to be a two wide. And then this needs to be a 2 wide. Okay, so that takes care of that side. And so now we need, let's raise this up a little bit. So we're going to have to come across here and loop around and put something right here. Now we can grab this. Oh, come on. Give me an angle. You know what? There, see? See how easy that was? Why couldn't you just do that? Throw me a bone, game. Throw me a bone. So what I want to do here, this is gonna be icky. Why is that such a sharp corner right there? Let's just get a nice gentle curve. Like that. Much better. See? Much better. Much, much better. Oh, okay. Wowzers. Those are kind of fun to figure out, but a little wonky. We don't have nearly the tools that we would have in City Skylines. Look at the traffic back here. Good Lord. I would like to do something about this. Now that we've got these shenanigans, does that affect, that does not affect our lines at all. Wow. The traffic in here is ridiculous. Even on like fast speed, it's still slow as molasses. Yeah, I can't even do 2x now. See how the car's like, that's simulation speed, not doing so well. Yeah, who knew this area would be so lucrative and so big? We want two-way there. Wow, we're cutting it close right in here. I wish I could use the 3-laner in here, but we can't. And nobody's using my sweet new setup here. I can't just cut this off like I did with the last city, because I've got a bunch of lines using that. And it would be bad. The other thing we could do is maybe add a... Oh, I'd hate to destroy this, though. Add a line right through here. We could even go one way. Yeah, let's do it for reasons. Get a bunch of people in there. And that, yeah, that just, I heard a little bit. You can see little dips when you do upgrades like that. But we need to take care of this issue over here. This is a very bad amount of traffic. I don't know why people don't use my sweet, transit system. But it is what it is. Let's go check out our headquarters, see how big we are. Oh, ho, ho. Look at that. Look at that. Our headquarters is awesome. Wow, the traffic here is crazy. Yeah, this... Oh, look at the traffic. Pretty nuts. And there's just not enough traffic management options in the game to really help with that. So yeah, not sure what else we can do on this. I mean, yeah, we could hook iron up, we could hook, another oil up. We could get all that stuff going. But at this point, I'm not sure if anybody's going to be interested in that, because it is what it is. I'm trying to keep things interesting, but at this point, it's just more of the same. Replace, flirt, add, replace. Yeah, that's a good line to do that on. Much needed. And these, let's go with all of these, replace. Be able to move way more goods. Yeah, Wildman, this is another game. This is another city that I added another line. You can see this loop here for passengers I added because none of these back here were getting serviced at all. And then there's a whole nother neighborhood over here that wasn't getting any passenger service. So I looped this in, and then I integrated it in with a couple, the downtown one. And so, yeah, we've got some good coverage now. There's even an area out here that I could add. And look at the people coming in here. Wow, nobody wants to go back there. Why does everybody want to get off over here? I could add another... Let's go off ramp here. Curviness. Do that. Right? And then maybe Because I don't think you can actually build. Oh, this again. I don't know why. There has to be a key to swap the direction of those. Let me know if that exists, because it's weird that it doesn't to me. Maybe a nice influx in there would help get people where they need to go faster, or at least alleviate this pressure. I see traffic systems as a sort of a pressure, you know, either air or water pressure. It's just, there's so much pressure on this setup here, it's backing it up. And this is kind of a relief valve of, hey, there's an optional way out. For some reason, none of them want to get out over here. This is just like, no, couple cars here and there, but nothing that's going to be effective. And our planes are actually doing really well. Getting service between Renegade and Oss, I think. Yeah, Renegade and Oss are doing great. Okay, so this nightmare is just shuffled over here now. Do we have... Yeah, we do have lines. We don't have any lines using this road. Let's one-way that. There's not a whole lot of other traffic here. Let's take this light away. And part of me really wants to make this an avenue, but I know it would destroy some very, very impressive buildings in here, which would not be ideal. All right, the buses are running again. A lot of people getting off over here. And I don't think we need a light here, because those are the on-ramps. I don't need a light where the on-ramps are getting on or doing their thing. Because this is an on-ramp over to here, and this is an on-ramp over to here. Although, looking at this now, I realize... Oh, this is an off-ramp. Okay. So this is an on-ramp going this way. This is an off-ramp coming off. And then this is another on-ramp. So I must have been a little out of it when I built that, because that's doubling up the on-ramps and off-ramps, which is weird. I don't know why I did it that way. It's like a double clover leaf. Yeah, that's really superfluous. I don't need that much stuff on there. Wow, this has grown almost all the way around and almost linked up back up over here. So, can we maybe help this? Or maybe down below? Too much slope. Just overpass that. Connect those two sides. Maybe get fewer people getting on over here and then getting off over here. And then probably want to do that here as well. After an autosave. Like so. Okay. So let's just add a little sneaky something like this. Something like this. Although that, I don't like that angle. I mean, it's marginally better, but not by much. One of these days, we will get a city builder where you'll actually be able to have regular highways. You'll have on-ramps on highways, and they'll actually, you know, be realistic. One of these days, it'll happen. Fingers crossed that it does, because that would be an excellent day. That would be a day to rejoice. Okay. Maybe that'll help a little bit. I could even go so far as putting an off-ramp on here. But I'm a little less inclined to do that. How about here? Why does everybody want to get off over here? I don't understand that. What is so awesome about this part of town? How about we add pillar bridge collision? I don't see any collision going on there. Where? Why? What? There's no collision. Is there any scenario where that is actually worthwhile, or that I could do that? Well, see, that works. But that doesn't. How about I try... Nope. It does not like that at all. How about I range this over? And do that. And then maybe, possibly... Yay! Haha! I knew I'd figure it out. I'd figure out a way to do it. All right. So what this does is a lot, you know, gives me one off, you know, one off, but you can either go left or right. And so that should help that quite a bit. As soon as cars realize it's there. Could you imagine driving on the highway and having just an on or off ramp just pop into existence? Like, poof. And that should help, you know, maybe this part of town. This part of town is actually doing fairly well for itself. I don't know how, It's really not connected to anything. Let's get you connected, and then maybe conform a little bit to the terrain. Maybe peek out a little bit of that growth. City is really growing south here. We need it to grow a little bit more north. So maybe, and I really want to avoid a bus line that goes underneath right here. That would be a bad idea all around. Until or such a time where people start to actually get, you know, actually leave here. I might have just taken all of this traffic, and instead of getting off here, they're going to get off here. Just like I did with right here. I took this away. Can we upgrade you? Yes. Let's do that. For reasons. We need more people. I love that. Too much slope. No, that's not too much slope. That's a San Francisco hill right there. All right. Do we have... See, there's no... You're waiting to turn left, aren't you? That is why... Yes. That is why you're backed up here. Yep. So that's bad. But we've actually started seeing gaps. We're starting to see some cars... Ooh, we have seen a lot of cars go straight. That's interesting. There were a lot of cars in there waiting to go straight, and they weren't just... Yeah, that's the other complaint about the game, is you'll have a car sitting in traffic with a free lane just sitting here, where it doesn't have any desire to go here. It wants to go all the way over here. Just as a random idea. Yeah. Why is that car not bypassing all of this traffic? They just sit in that lane for no reason. Another huge complaint. Can I upgrade this little section? I can. I need these cars to go straight and then them to merge somehow. Maybe possibly. Can I merge them here? Yes, I can do that. Excellent. Yeah, let's just stop on the highway. That's a good idea. All right. That will help that traffic. Now, if they want to get on the on-ramp, I do not know at this point. Oh, they can switch lanes. Oh, okay, good. I'm seeing some switcheroos there. That's awesome. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.